Hello and welcome to this week's, start again, take two. Hello and welcome to Reelater. This is an introduction slash episode 1 video that I'm doing for Reelater. Reelater pretty much is an independent filmmaker's views on filmmaking as a whole in terms of the industry and media. Anything I see, anything I'm interested in pretty much. So today what we're going to be discussing is we're going to be getting into the concept phase of starting a film. Essentially what you do is before you start a script, a story needs to be there, and I feel that there's a step, kind of step-by-step situation that happens with me. I feel a story formulates, but instead of it being a story, which I understand a lot of people feel it's a story, for me it's a concept that formulates, an idea that turns into a concept, and the concept turns into a story. The story which is then hashed out, researched, and then turned into a script, turned into then later on kind of broken down, and then pre-production happens, and then you go in and you shoot the film. For now what we're going to do is discuss the concept and the story. We went through a bit of a situation, a problem where we were shooting our first feature film, which was supposed to be our first feature film, called Genius. We'll put up the links to some of those videos that we did for that, which were cool and was great to do, and it was a lot of fun, and also we learned a lot. But unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, we had to stop production, and I hit a wall of that because we had invested everything into doing that. Now we decided that maybe moving forward we need to do a project. We need a project, so this is the project that came up. I formulated an equation in which I wanted to shoot by. 3 locations, 5 characters, 7 days of shooting. Pretty much the way I structured it out. And then my wife, who I'm very thankful for, and she really helped me get through the tough time, but also helped me formulate the story. She was doing story, and what we did is we sat down and we combined those stories. So I started taking from hers, and I essentially turned one of the characters, I turned that into an origin story, and that became my story for the film Alexa. And that pretty much I researched and I wrote down a few ideas and I punched in. Now some of the stuff that I do, again, is just talking the story through helps me at the end of the day. I don't really like to type anything up as yet, but I love writing down. So I think for me, pen and paper is always going to be kind of the go-to tools for me to make what I need to make good. So what I do is I write down a lot of notes, I make a lot of notes, I punch in a lot of sketches onto my pad. I talk it over a lot with my wife, and who co-wrote the script, and my producing partner Vic, who essentially was my producing partner and AD, and we pretty much work through the story back and forth until I have a good idea of where I want to go with the story. So I don't even touch the script yet. The script is a whole different episode, and we'll discuss that the next time we get there. But pretty much kind of soak on the story, let it sink in so you understand the story, because the most important thing is for you to understand the story. You're going to be delivering the story. Right now it's very difficult in the co-writing situation. I know my wife helps me a lot, and she helps me co-write a lot of the, she helps me kind of work through the ideas for the script. But in terms of sitting down and working on plot points together, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I need to kind of focus on the story and think about the story and put it together, and that I need time for. And it's a solo thing. I believe it's a solo thing. Even talking it out with friends or partners, producing partners, directing partners, whatever the case may be, writing partners, I think that needs to be done. And I'm not saying it's not necessary, but what I am saying is, for me, I do talk it over with people, but I always kind of, whatever they tell me, I never respond. I take it back, I soak on it for a bit, I come back, I respond, then I figure out where it's going to go, where it could go, where it could possibly work, or why it doesn't work, and then respond as opposed to kind of shutting every idea down, or just saying yes to everything. I kind of need to talk about it again, because I've formulated. The idea was there. I structured out a concept. I formulated a story. That story now I kind of understand, and not kind of, I do understand very well. So I can make decisions based on that. And check them out. Let us know what you think. Comment, send us your advice. Give us your advice. Tell us what you think. Tell me what you think. And I look forward to speaking to you again on the next episode, which will be next week. Have a good one, and I'll chat to you soon.
Yo, man, this is not going too well. We're being pulled over right now. Are you nervous? Is your license valid?
Yeah.
Damn, man. What the... Huh?
I have a reason to be very biased about this film. I won't say what the reason is because I'm going to be name dropping in one of the cases.